Have you ever wondered whether Isagi and Kaiser would work together? Would this be the greatest duo? Will this allow them to beat PXG? Continue watching this video to find out. After Isagi's crazy goal to tie up the game against PXG in chapter 257, Itoshi Rin and even Isagi's own teammates have been going crazy. After being pressed by both Rin and Kaiser, Isagi manages to pull off an unexpected goal which shocked everyone. With Nagi's juggling shot as an inspiration, he was able to produce one of his craziest goals yet. With this, Noah decides to switch up the team's lineup by substituting Grim out for Corona, which means more assets for Isagi to use. With Corona getting on the field, it's looking like Isagi is going to be able to get another goal with how the team structure is heavily in his favor. Isagi then realizes that he can become the #1 player in the Neo Egoist League and become the king of Bastard München. Kaiser then gets desperate as he notices Isagi's awakening. With Kaiser and Ness left on the field with their own system, Kaiser steals Corona's pass towards Isagi and orchestrates an attack with Ness. He mentions about his weapon that he has been practicing in order to put Isagi in the dust. We then get a flashback of when he was trying to perfect his new weapon, and he starts yapping about kicking balls. Essentially, his Kaiser impact was solely reliant on speed and force, which had no spin. So now, he decides to modify his Kaiser impact by adding a spin, which would look like a Trivela shot, which would be even harder for defenders to block, not only due to its speed and power, but because of its trajectory. The downside is that he has only nearly mastered performing this move while the ball is set up and not moving. His accuracy would decline with the ball moving, and it showed after he attempted to perform it with the help of Ness during the match against PXG. His shot was way off from the goal, and we have witnessed the first ever missed shot in bluelock. This would then lead to him falling apart. We have seen something like this before in other players such as Baro. The Isagi effect is just too powerful that it can lead up to other players having character developments. With this, will Kaiser be able to bounce back and retain his title as the king of Bastard München? If you're enjoying this video so far, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to let me know that you want more videos just like this. Imagine there's a king who's convinced he's wearing the most amazing clothes ever, but in reality, he's not wearing anything at all. Everyone pretends they see his clothes because they're afraid of looking foolish. It takes a brave kid to say, "Hey, the king's naked." That's the naked emperor. When everyone pretends something is true because they're scared to admit the truth. In this case, Isagi is the one who isn't afraid to back down against Kaiser and prove to him that he isn't as good as he thinks he is. It's very possible for Michael Kaiser to face a situation resembling the Naked Emperor phenomenon. If Kaiser continues to tunnel vision and focus on Isagi solely with his arrogance and pride, he will continue to fail to recognize his own weaknesses, and this could lead to his own downfall. However, he is just too good of a character to just dump in the trash. With how it's been going for Kaiser throughout the whole arc, it's finally time for him to get humbled by Isagi and get his own character development. We have already gotten hints revolving the Naked Emperor theory, stated by Isagi himself when he takes everything from him, which we will be talking about right now. So far, things aren't looking too good for Kaiser that we even ended up getting a flashback about him, but it still wasn't enough to analyze his past. With Kaiser in Bastard München, his prized possession aside from his Kaiser impact would be the system that heavily revolves around him. With his supporting cast, it has helped him with his success. However, with Isagi taking over early, his system is slowly being taken away bit by Isagi. I believe that his system is a huge part of his success aside from his talent. One big thing that is stopping him from becoming better is his tendency to pick on the weak instead of going for somebody better than him. Earlier in the NEL arc, he chose to go after Isagi to clown him, and he eventually used them as a way to get himself out of Bastard München. With him not wanting to stay in Bastard München because of Noah, it literally contradicts the whole message of him overcoming the impossible. If he isn't confident enough that he can outshine Noah in BM, then what would make him think that he can do that someplace else? Going back to the system, his whole system and chemistry with his teammates would be left behind. However, I don't think that this would be a big problem if he opts to play for the best team in the world. What else is Isagi going to steal away from Kaiser? Well, he might even be the reason why L'Oreal withdraws their offer for Kaiser. That would be crazy, but I would still like to see Kaiser and Sai play together as a team. Next up, let's talk more about Kiora Jin, who has been on the field but hasn't really shown us what he is truly capable of yet. Right now, we're going to have to wait for the game to start in the episode Nagi manga. With Nagi going up against Kiora, Karasu, and the rest, this is going to be a crazy match. What makes this interesting is why Nagi's team decided to choose Kiora over Karasu and Otoya, who were part of the top 6 in the following arc. After this match, we will finally see what Kiora is capable of and how he can contribute to the match between Bastard Munchen and PXG. We know that Ness is the only one a part of Kaiser's system left on the field. Or is he? Kiora is still on the field, and after witnessing what is happening to Kaiser, he might take this opportunity to get an offer and make the top 23 in the NEL. Tons of people believe that he can be an asset towards Isagi, but it seems unlikely at this rate with how much help Isagi has right now and the recent entry of Kuruna onto the pitch. Not only this, but Kiora probably also doesn't like the way that Isagi talked about him. With Kaiser as the Naked Emperor, all he will need to conquer is his blade in Jin Kiora. With this will possibly allow Kaiser to crawl back up and retake his throne. Is this the way that Kaiser comes back, or is there another way? Another way Kaiser comes back is if Isagi decides to feed Kaiser a goal. Yes, you heard that right. That would be crazy. But with Isagi, nothing is impossible. What's even crazier is if Kaiser passes to Isagi. I really doubt that will happen, but we know what happened with Baro in the past. However, I doubt that they will pull that card again. What I will say is that I expect a bittersweet ending in regards to Isagi and Kaiser's rivalry in this match. It won't be over for Kaiser, and that's for sure. If anything, he is going to have his revenge and aim to destroy Isagi during the U20 arc. An Isagi and Kaiser attack would be an option when PXG start to gain the upper hand during the latter stages of the match. Now, why would Isagi want to help Kaiser anyway, when he clearly said that he wouldn't ever team up with him? Well, as we have seen before, Isagi prioritizes wins over anything. We still haven't seen the side wherein he prioritizes goals over the win. With that change in this match, who knows? Isagi aims to not only overcome Rin in this match, but also Kaiser. He believes that a hat-trick will allow him to overtake both Rin and Kaiser. However, I think that scoring 2 goals and an assist is more than enough for Isagi to still reach that goal. If he ends up dishing out an assist towards Kaiser, this would show superiority over Kaiser. However, with the egoist that Isagi is, I'm hoping that Isagi gets his first hat-trick in this match. Despite Kaiser's flashback and the things that are set up for him, it might all be a red herring. If anything, I would like to think that it ends with one of the two things happening. A hat-trick by Isagi, or an Isagi assist towards Kaiser while possibly performing the Kaiser Impact Magnus one more time. Either way, Isagi will reign supreme and become the #1 player in the NEL. Do you guys think Isagi and Kaiser will work together at least once in this match? Will we ever be able to see a chemical reaction between this duo? I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have other what if ideas that you would like to see, let me know down in the comments. Have you ever wondered if Isagi would score a hat-trick against PXG? Check this video out right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you for watching.